We give God the glory. I am
It's
under
beautiful.
quarantine now for 7 days.
We're live
But
now, social media.
we are
Wow.
live.
Yes,
Okay, that's good. Okay,
we just went live now.
that's
Welcome,
great.
welcome back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
COVID things. They need to keep you.
Honestly, they say I should stay under house arrest for 7 days first before they will give me release certificates. I say it's okay. At least I thank God I'm doing a business that does
Wow.
not need coming out.
Wow.
You can operate from
Welcome.
anywhere, even from space. Thank you.
No, no, no. Anywhere you are, you can do the business from
Oh,
home.
sure.
Is have you here. Guys, tell us
Thank
where
you.
you are joining from. Tell us where you're joining from. If you are joining, tell us where you're joining, and let's make this video go viral. I love what you guys did last week. It was massive. We had over 500 shares. I believe we can do
Wow.
1,000 shares today. People need to people need to see what we are into. A lot of
Yeah.
people, as they have wrong misconception about our business, about our profession. So
Yeah.
programs like this help them see that we don't just have people in the business, we have calibers of people from different
Okay.
professions in
Oh, yeah.
our business. So
That's true.
sharing is loving. If you have shared, I want you to drop shared, and I'm going to do a shout out to you. Share this video quickly. Let me do a shout out to those who are sharing. A lot of people have been waiting for this. They've heard a lot about you, and it's time to hear from the boss. He's done himself. So share, guys. Share the video. Tell us where you are joining from. I'm seeing Uganda, Jos, Agbo, Nigeria. Anita, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Share on all groups. All the groups you belong to, share it. We are live on YouTube. Make sure you take the link on YouTube, drop it on your WhatsApp. Thank you for sharing, Arizo, Ayin. Thank you for sharing, Ogogo. Thank you for sharing, Eduru, Emmanuel Jr., Anita. I can see you guys. I'm seeing the speed here. Okobina. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing. Jane, thank you for sharing. Tata, thank you for sharing. Keep sharing. If you are joining us on YouTube, anywhere you're joining, make sure on YouTube you can't share, but you can copy the link and share to your contacts. Tammy, all the way from US, thank you for sharing. So share. Let's get 1,000 shares today. And another thing you need to do now is tag your team members. Tag your team members. I have seen so many dead people in the business resurrected as a result of this program. Listening to the healthy, they are serious with their business now. So tag them, tag all your team members, tag everybody, even your prospects, tag your prospects, the people you have been following up for some time now, tag them. Just one thing to just make them to change their mind to join you. So tag everyone on this video, tag and share. We have over 111 people viewing now. You can also make it 1,000. You can make it 1,000, guys. Share it. Share it. Don't be stingy. Stingy people don't succeed in our profession. They don't. They don't succeed. Immediately you are viewing it, the only fee you have to pay is for you to share it, guys. And it's for your own benefit. Now we have our guest speaker here, the boss. I call him the Don. And when I came on board this business, he was one of those people whose success story and words of encouragement skyrocketed my business. And today, uh, I'm so excited to have him in our midst. Say, Charles, this business, if you know what this business don't do for me. Take it serious, Charles. Take it serious. And I like it, the way men are taking it, coming on board the business, and I like the way you are doing the business. So those when you're hearing such words from people who have been in the business, is it gives you more reason why you need to do the business. So I will be introducing our guest now, SD to Emmanuel Eduru, had his bachelor degree in economics from Bayero University, Kano, Nigeria, and master's degree in business development and innovation from Ulster University in the United Kingdom, and various certifications in safety and public health. Currently an IT trainee, he is a serial entrepreneur and a public health activist who has also collaborated with several NGOs, both local and international, in the following areas: campaign against small arms and light weapons, peace and conflict resolution, youth development and empowerment. He is currently the financial secretary of Society of Nigeria, affiliate of International Physician for the Prevention of Nuclear War, 1985 Nobel Peace Prize winner. CEO Elachiva Enterprises Limited, I hope I call it well, real estate and consultancy outfit, director of Nemesco Communication and Global Services IT company, a two-star director with Long Reach International that has trained and coached many to achieve success in the platform and small business startups. He is the global chief servant of Carista Investment Group, known as CIG. Anywhere you see that logo, CIG. He's the boss. He is happily married and blessed with children. And his wife just turned star director too, Emmanuel Eduru. We just celebrated her some days ago. So if you are excited to be here, I want you to drop some fire emoji, drop it. Just give me a minute. I don't know what happened to my lights. Just give me a minute. Drop some fire emoji quickly. Sorry, back. So I can see all the fire emoji there now. Well, let's get started. Thank you, boss. Welcome.
Thank
He has
you.
been in the
Thank
UK
you.
and now he just came back recently. We are glad to have him here. So how
Thank
was
you.
UK, sir?
Well, it's fine. You know, is my UK was not for holidays, for study. I was actually on study leave, and
Yeah.
you know what it means to go back to school after over 15 years of dropping your pen. You
Wow.
know, and it was a very nice journey from 2019 September. I only came back 2 days ago. I had my graduation in December. It was
Wow.
fun because
Wow.
there's just so much, and you can, take this to the bank and cash it. I went to school as a result of this business I'm doing. A business that makes you go back to school. You know what that means? It means there is a lot inside.
Wow.
Well,
There's
but
a
let's
lot. Our
let's not
business,
let's not open up too much now. We just we'll take it step by step.
Our business encourage schooling. So
Oh yeah.
let's get started. Can you now share with us how you got started in network marketing? How you
Okay.
got started, then what now attracted you? Was it Long Ridge that was your first network marketing?
Oh,
Are you those kind of person that like our profession before you hated it? Just share with us
of
what.
course now. Okay, let's do a little bit of genesis on
Mm,
my journey. I would say that word network marketing is only now I'm understanding it. I never really know what network marketing was, but I have gotten involved in one of them. Let me say, when I was in my university many years ago, in my first year,
mm,
and that was, I think, 2001. Even that was when I was doing my second first degree, because I have two first degree. The first one was in mathematics, the second one was in economics. So in that second one, I was fully
mm.
launched out for business. I didn't want to do mathematics, so I decided to stay out of the working class. So my family doctor actually got me involved with a network in the US. I'm calling it network now because then I saw it as trading, buy and sell, and
Mm.
things worked so well for me then because I never stayed in the hostel. I was going from home. I bought my first car with that network, you know, my first year of joining, but it never lasted. It was just 1.5 years. The basic things I was doing there was I was just delivering lectures. Then my family influence was what was giving me the sales. So anybody I called, they joined because they want to associate with my family. So I had that, I'll call it luck, because it was not really efforts. It was just luck. So that family influence made me to, really do very well. I was getting about 100,000 naira a month. And
Wow.
why I call it trading was it is not like what we are doing now where there is no flushing of points. After that month, you start again. After that month, you start, there's nothing kept for you. I see it as commissions on sales, and
Yeah.
commissions on sales. So I didn't really see anything like network marketing. So the people that are coming to buy, they buy from the company and I get my commission. That is what I saw it like. And they were consistently buying every month because they wanted to please me and all the rest. And although they were liking the product then, so, but somehow, somewhere, some policies of the government frustrated that, because in that one, if you fail to buy in a month, you will not get any bonus due. And if you fail to buy in 2 consecutive months, you have lost all your downlines, you know. And God forbid, it cannot happen in this one I'm doing, but give and take. Because somebody coming to tell you that all your effort for the past how many years, because something happened to you, you could not, meet up 2 months of that you've lost everything. That was exactly what happened. We could not move money to the US, so we lost out 2 months, and that was the end of the business for everybody. So, and I didn't take it to mean anything. Actually, I continued my study and all the rest. After then, I moved to my NGO, and I was doing very well in the NGO, and getting my connections, contact, getting my capacity building, and all the rest. So, but life changed very fast. Kano was no longer Kano. I left the country immediately I finished school. When I came back, the story has, the religious crisis then there was no
Mm,
Boko Haram then. So even though it was not really the way it is now. It was just
mm.
religious crisis most of the time. Sharia was one of the worst crises that really disrupted things there. But when I came, I couldn't meet my contacts again. I've lost all the contacts and everything because I stayed 4 years, came back, and I think I need to move on, because I have always been that man who have said I will never work for salary, even though I have my degree. And I stood by
Mm.
it. And taking such a decision, I never knew what it would cost me, that it would cost me so much,
Mm.
you see, that is when you make certain decisions, be ready to take responsibility of such decision. And that was exactly what I did. I felt I needed to start life again. And where do I go from now? From there, I have to go to. I did a little bit of worry, and I ran away. That was where I was born, but I couldn't stand there because the level has changed. So I couldn't fit in. I moved to Lagos. In Lagos, I now, started some few other things, put hands here and there. A serial entrepreneur. I must do something to survive, but not salary work, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was moving from one to another, from one to another, until all the businesses, an average business in Nigeria, it goes up and it comes down. It goes
True.
up and it comes down. So
Mm.
I have a lot of experiences in all these areas, and I never gave up.
Wow.
At
So
a point,
okay.
at a point, I moved from my office I was using because nothing was happening again. I have lost millions in my recharge card business that I was doing. So I now went home where I was managing with foreign education services, bulk SMS, retainership with institutions, just getting some little things because I don't want to work, And it was in the course of this I got to know this company called Longish in 2014. A neighbor and a family friend
Wow.
for 6 months was chasing me, but I was running away because I would say I started knowing what network marketing is and seeing the people that do it. It was never encouraging. The stories from it is very, very, very bad, And when you see people doing this business, you don't want to be like them. They just carry some product and be hawking around the place and all the rest. Say, no, 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 you don't want to get involved with such things. And they kept pushing me until came one night with the person and I just pushed them to my wife, and the normal man will say, look, it's not my man, it's not a man thing, it's for women,
Yeah.
let them,
Yeah.
let them. But meanwhile, I was watching from a distance because I have that ego eye for opportunity. I was watching from a distance how they quickly left talking and started demonstrating the pad, the sanitary napkin. And after she said, sir, you can touch it. I said, okay, well, I'll support my wife to do it, is good. Inside me, I said, but this sanitary napkin will move market because I believe I could do something with it. So, but she was insisting that she would. Imagine me now looking at sanitary napkin to go and sell. At that point, I was looking at the profits, not really any other thing. She said, no, you could actually do that. I said, okay. But I just waved them off. I was not interested. My wife was fully, game. She wanted to do it. I said, no problem, you can do. Then she was teaching somewhere. And this was in 2014 June. She was actually carrying a baby.
Mm.
While I was going inside the room to pick up my mattress, that's because I was sleeping in the living room, and my wife was sleeping in the room with the baby. So when they came in, I have to rush the mattress back. When you are living in a very small cubicle apartment, it's not easy. It's quite, that was then, sha.
Levels got changed.
No. So I quickly heard a voice. He said, look, do this, you fly with it. I said, So in the morning, I told my wife, I said, I think you cannot do this business. I think I'm going to do it. You stay back. When I go in, you will prove to me you can do it. Otherwise, maybe you remain as a teacher or office job and all the rest. Let me go to the front. You see, this is a war. let me go forward. So, and believe you me, this was where the turning point is. I took a very harsh decision against myself and my family. I thank God my family never regretted.
Mm.
Rent was due and landlord was coming. I took the money, put it in Longish.
Mm.
That was a
Your
dangerous
house
one.
rent.
So that landlord was even coming for. I diverted it. To put it, I said, I perish. There is no, for 3 years I've been in the house doing nothing. This rent was not even my sweat. It's family money. They've been sending me rent for 3 years, believing that I will one day things will happen. and for me to go and take rent that was given to you as a gift to go and put in business. What about if it fails? Not now that we
It's
are seeing
risky.
long range bonuses are not more than risky. You risk your shelter. In Lagos, no mercy, So, and no mercy, they throw you out. That is just all. And that was how I connected with this company called Longbridge without having any formal knowledge, nothing, just moving. And the good thing I had was I was able to get products in return for the money paid. So the only thing there is sell this product and pay your rent. And of course, I think that was where passion overtook interest. Passion overtook interest,
Passion
and we were not
overtook
interested
interest.
in
I hope you
anything.
guys are taking note of that.
Oh, yes. We were not interested in anything more than to raise that money and pay the landlord. So we did not see negative at that point in time because there was product. It's either you are buying or you are not buying. So I was imposing sales. My wife was moving up and down, tie the baby at the back. Something I never liked, to tie baby on the back with a wrapper. I ignored my wife doing all this, going from house to house, buy sanitary napkin, buy panty
That
liner.
rent money
I
must
would,
come out. Must come
oh,
out.
by fire, by thunder. You see, when you mean something, that is where you now know that poverty is the most laziest thing you can think of. But it's very intimidating. Poverty is intimidating and at the same time very lazy. So what you just need to do is to be bold. Raise your fangs, bring it out, face it, confront it. You will see that it will just calm down and allow you to pass. This was exactly what happened. We were able to say, and as we were selling this product, people were registering. We did not even care. All we were interested in is raise this money and put. You won't believe that when we have almost raised the money complete, we were duped. Where we went to sell product once, as we were coming back, they duped us. So,
Wahala.
So you see, when you see
Wahala whereby
they dupe us, and the luck we had was bonuses were coming. So myself, my wife's, and my daughter's bonus were put together. We used it to clear off the rent, So, but because of the energy we put into selling, we have developed a passion that is oozing out fire, not just steam. So we were moving, and I started reading because I knew if we would go far, I would need knowledge here. So from my little health experience background,
yes,
and I started dwelling on the products. I dwelled on the products. Then after dwelling on the products, I got an info from then upline was very far. Upline was in Uyo. The person that brought me into business left business after bringing me in. Stopped. They didn't do again. Don't want to hear about Longbridge. So I was alone.
Seriously?
And Lagos was nobody. There was just nobody. So I have to start learning. The maid that came with her, he lives in Uyo. She's gone. So after about 7 months or so, she came back and she said, you are the man we are hearing of. I say, yes, of course. Say, okay, good. So we were able to get to the level we got to in terms of, recruiting people through knowledge, bringing in knowledge to people far and wide. I was really, really spitting out knowledge to people. And it was knowledge that saved me because I didn't know people in Lagos. I did not know people in Lagos. My stronghold was Kano. Lagos was never a place I knew people. So, and this is a business that knows people. So what I did was 3 persons that we managed to get through the church, I started using them to assess their social capital. That was exactly how I built my team. Using these 3 people we got from the church to assess their social capital, then I was dishing out knowledge. I was bringing out all the knowledge they need to come on board. So at a point, I started selling values because I have some little things. We were getting testimonies from the products. At a point, people thought I was a medical doctor. I said, no, I was not saying anything. Doctors were coming to me for consultation. The product were fantastic. Wow. The product were just too good, you know. So I was able to raise a team without, sometimes I could stay here without recruiting anybody, and it never stopped my earning. That was things I learned in the business.
True.
I could stay. So when people say this or that, that and this, I just laugh. If you don't know, you don't know. I use experience to teach people. So that helped me to strike. So when I am talking, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your spirit. I'm talking to your mind. Because that is what you will take home. If you listen to me with your ear, after you leave me, you forget everything. But when I speak into your mindset, your spirit, when you go, you sleep, if you face up, you know that there is a problem. Because you've heard some bitter truth that you just need to face. You will be restless. So this was how we were able to turn this around. Because when I came on board, Lagos, there was no long reach in Lagos. Only the bourgeois that were doing it, and doing it in a bourgeois way. You understand? You know, just for the rich class and all the rest. I took long reach to the streets of Lagos from Surulere, Ojuelegba. If you know Ojuelegba, that is where my office is. That was where we took. Okay, yes, right. When you came, it was fine. Then you will see that the rock there was even torn and all the rest. You know, people will be wondering, you make millionaires here, and you, this place is looking like this. You say, don't worry, the time will come, it will look different. You know, so that was just how we actually started all this, and God played a very big role in everything, but we still need to talk about it, how it went. And this was exactly how we started, just through training, imparting knowledge, imparting values, and making people hear it as a good news. When you want them to hear it as a good news, then you have to work it with their disposition, because everybody is not the same. The disposition you find yourself, that is how you are going to market it. And that is why I tell everybody that I mentor, I say, look, you must promote this business with your talents. If you are an actor, we will use your skill in promoting it. If you are a tailor, it is that your fashion designing talent you will use in promoting it. If you use somebody else's talent to promote your own, it will not flow. Because your social capital is different. So you have to build within your social capital. That is why when you are copying, you must edit before you paste.
True. That's it.
If before you copy, before you paste, once you copy, read through, edit it, make sure that you put yourself in there, then you can send it. The person so you are copying is just a format, it's a template.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Guys, I hope you guys are bringing out the nuggets. You don't expect the nugget to be deep, to be highlighted. You should be bringing out. I don't know if you are getting the memo. If you get the memo, drop some fire emoji. And I want you to tag every man, all the men you've been speaking to. You've been sharing this business opportunity to, and they are seeing it as a woman business. Please share, tag them on this video, and click on the share button. We need to get 1,000 share on this. You know, he said it was forming until he said, no, let me take charge of this business. Is a war. Let me go all out to do the business. And how was your journey step by step? Can you share with us how were you not able to rank up? Are you there? Oh, I thought it was my network. Guys, if you can hear me, drop 111 in the comments. Can you hear me? Drop 111 in the comments if you can hear me. Can you imagine that, guys? Fire everywhere. Fire everywhere. Tag all your men. They need to listen to this. How can you see this kind of money and be calling it a woman's money? Tag them, tag them, tag them, tag them. Guys, tag them. Let them watch this video. So it's very important for you to know your business. Get to understand the profession. Knowledge is key for you to have, for you to grow in this business. Knowledge is key for you to grow. Study is not about what you have learned before or what profession you belong to. When you come into network marketing, it's a different profession on its own. You need to immerse yourself and become and apply those things. Success leaves clue. Success leaves clue. Success is deliberate. If you do what successful people are doing, look, it's a guarantee that you'll be successful. If things are not working out, it means you're not doing it yet. You're not. You're not going all out. You heard what he said about passion, huh? You just have to be passionate with your business. Either you win or you win. No losing. Huh? Can you imagine when there is no option at all, that this is the only business that can make you survive? Can you imagine that? That's the way you need to push this business. The only option for your survival. So he had that this, if I don't do this, that means my landlord is going to be on me. That's how he went all out and build his business. We're expecting him. We're expecting. So keep sharing, keep sharing. Remember, at the end of this webinar, we're going to take 3 questions from you guys. So you're asking whatever that is bothering you. So I'm going to pick 3 questions from the comments. People say I need to increase it. No, it's just going to be 3 because of the timing. You know, our network is disturbing, so we are expecting him soon on board. What will you be? What will you sacrifice for you to get to where you want to be? What are the things you will risk for you to get results in your business? What are you willing to risk? You know, house rent. If you were the one in the situation, will you do that? Will you risk your rent? Huh? I have people who are not even ready to risk their what's the money? What's it called? Pocket money. Talk less of rent. Huh? They're not willing to risk their pocket money. So what are you willing to risk for you to get results? For some of us, it's not even money. For some of us, it's not money. Some of us have the money. We are ready to risk the money. But there are certain things holding you back for you to have success in your business. Look deeply inside you and you will notice those things. Is it the number of times you are spending on social media, scrolling, watching kids? Are those things holding you back for you to go do the income producing activity, the activities that will make you have income, spending your time on those things? Is it watching the soap operas, the TV? Let's go and call it the idiot boss television, the idiot boss. Is it watching the telly that is holding you back? You have all the news from 19th century to this century. You have all the news. If somebody just wake you up, you can tell the person the news that is happening the next hour. News don't pay bill. News don't pay bills. They don't. They don't pay bills. You need the right information to help you pay your bills, not news, not bad news. Not bad news that will help you pay the bill. News don't pay bills. Let me send the link again. News on babies, guys. So get look inward and see the things holding you back from building this business. What are other things outside the news? Be uncomfortable for you to have success in your business. Another thing holding people's back is the lack of taking responsibility over your business. You know, people just want to be a baby. They just want to be the baby. They just want to be pampered. They don't want to take charge of their business. Now our boss is back. Welcome back. So like
Yeah,
I
sorry for
was
that
I was
breaking transmission.
you're back to Nigeria
Yeah,
where our network is playing up
we are
and
used to it. We are used to it, so we don't have a choice. Exactly.
So can you tell us step by step how you were able to climb the ranks
Okay.
before you now talk about the challenges you face in business?
Okay. The the first thing that happened was I became a Diamond 4 in 3 months because I joined in as a Platinum. I became a Diamond 4 in 3 months. There was something that I told myself that every week I must ensure there is a registration going on in my team. Every week. So sometimes I use my influence to get in people. Then sometimes I get these people through my team members. So all I know is I already understood that even though I don't bring people, I win. I bring people, I win. I don't bring, I win. Once the team is bringing, we win. So it's all about the team. So I spent more time helping the team members to get what they want. And this was how I actually got to Diamond 4. When I became a
Fantastic.
Diamond 4, I now opted for stockists. There was really no stockists anywhere. Everybody goes to the head office for training. Everybody go to the head office in Ikeja. Sometimes I will charter taxi to carry people, prospects, and all the rest, because there's something so associated with this thing called network marketing. The way people look down on it, the way people look down on network marketing, you just have to be a complete iron that does not feel anything to continue to push through. So you pay for their transport to go and learn something that will be useful to them. You will even be dashing them something for them to come and join your business. So it is just that pattern. So we did all this, and after my Diamond 4, funny enough, it was that within 7-8 months, I qualified for USA trip, still in my Diamond 4. And I did not believe it because I was actually still moving with a pinch of salt. Because I've heard so many stories that you win car, the car will be won on stage, but on the road, it is not there. So I thought, so when they called me, then head office will call you. Not you going to look for checker. They will call you and say, look, you are very close or you are there already. Congratulations. I said, okay. Now we'll go to US. I say, can I have the money? I need the money. If I can get the money, I will believe. So, and true to it, that was USA trip. And because I was owing a lot of people to set up a stockist and all the rest, I borrowed money, got an office shop and all the rest. So I needed to pay back because integrity also is key to moving forward. For you to move to the next level, if you are owing people, you cannot be flaunting qualifications, making money when you are owing people. So I asked them for the money they gave me. I was thinking maybe they would say I'm owing them or it's just some kind of game. But they gave me the money and then I used it to clear off some debts and we kept moving. Then one funny thing, struck me here. I was thinking the point I used in qualifying for the USA trip is flushed out already. I don't need it anymore. Then in 3 months' time, they called me again and said, look, you have these points. You are already due for car if you just put this small one. And we were able to get people to register and qualify for car in less than 12 months. Within 9 months, I'm already there for car. I said, car? I said, that's a good one. He said, so, but I will collect the car. I said, no, I need the money. I need that money for the car. That was where the problem now started from. They insisted that the MD then insisted that I must collect the car, because if I don't collect car, they would think they are stage managing all these things. I said, but brand new car for me, and where I'm staying, I don't even have where to park it and all the rest. So these were challenges, and let me pay off my debt. Driving a tier rubber and you're owing people, I was more conscious of clearing my debt than I can start from a clean slate. You see, when you have stayed in a situation where there is no money for a long time, it affects your thinking.
Right.
It will make you now your thinking will be limited. Even when God wants to bless you, you will be telling God, no, please, I'm okay where I am. Because you were born to come and be doing 9VG every day for breakthrough. Even when it is coming, you don't see it because you stay too long in that place. You need to move. So I was just asking for money, let me go and pay my debts and all the rest. They said, no, don't worry. When you collect the car, more business will come for you. I said, please, please. And this, for 2 weeks, we were arguing. And the anniversary or the program that they need to give us the car is coming up in a short while. So me and my wife will finally agree that, okay, let's take the car now. If we take the car, maybe we'll sell it and we will know what to do. Because this one is beyond me. And that was how I collected the car. And believe you me, the day I was driving tier rubber on Lagos Road from the head office to my house, I thought I was sitting on a bare floor, because I can't just imagine nylon on the seats. Within 1 year, tier rubber car I have collected. To God be the glory. I got home. The boys in the streets, if you have heard about Fadei in Lagos, you will know what I'm talking about. The boys in the streets, they started welcoming me from the entrance of the streets. They went into some shops carrying different type of drinks and bathing the car. Hey, hailing me. Good. Nowhere to park. They went to wake up somebody from his sleep, say, come and remove your motor. They want to park car. After parking the car, they called me to come and settle the drinks that they use in doing all this. I say, hey, big man, big problem. I said, I did not ask you. This car I got, people don't understand. You think that I didn't buy it, so I have to start confessing. I did not buy the car.
They were spending money on your head, spending your own money on behalf of you.
I was thinking they loved me. They just wanted to celebrate with me. I didn't know that everything they took was from my own pocket. So I went to plead with the woman. I said, Madam, calculate the money. I will see you later. And I went home to sleep. Midnight, one guy came to come and say, Oga, you can't park this car here. It's not safe. We cannot guarantee the safety of this car. I said, nonsense. What is all this? I immediately took the car to Antony Police Station. This car stayed in the Antony Police Station for 8 months.
Wow.
When I want to go out, the road to become a big man, my brother, is no joke. It's no joke at all. There are processes. In fact, it's like initiation. You must receive it. So I will wake up in the morning. I used to have a Jeep then. I would drive the Jeep. That Jeep has its own problem. Sometimes the security will make me, I will stay for 1 hour. I will not be able to open the door of the car. Imagine me going to prospect somebody after talking well, go to enter my car. If the person is escorting me, I'll tell the person, don't worry. We will talk later. I will make sure the person go back. Then I will stay for like 1 hour pressing remote control. So I will just go and drop the car in Antony Police Station, then carry my brand new car. After all my movements, then I will come back, park the car there again, then drive my Jeep to the house. This was what I
Wow.
was doing for 8 months. Then it got to a stage, the Jeep was giving me too much headache. I dropped it. I was going with bus. I went enter bus to Anthony police station, do all my runs. Then one day it occurred to me. I entered in the morning, took bus, I went. The moment I just entered the bus, rain started. And these Danfo drivers, they are mean. This guy was firing only on the express road, the motorway. And I got to where I would stop. He told me to come down inside the rain. I said, can't you go to the bus stop? He said, if I don't come down, it will take me to the next bus stop. As he was about to move, I jumped down, all my body drenched. Tears came out of my eye. I said, man, I have a car worth how many millions? I cannot park it in my house. Now look at what I'm going through. At this point, I told myself, but I can afford to pay another rent in a better location where they can park the car in the compound. But my mind didn't go all this way that I am supposed to move out of there. So every indicator has shown that I am now more than that place, but I didn't remember. I was still staying in that one-bedroom apartment because one has learned how to manage. So you still want to manage, and now I'm not managing myself into more problems. I just say no. So we now started looking for a house. My wife was close to delivery. In a month's time, she should deliver, and we got a house. We put all our bonuses together, and before you know it, we paid for a house, not knowing it was the wrong landlord we paid to, and that money went. We have to start afresh again. And my wife is close to delivery. All these, we have to bear them and keep moving. We didn't allow it to just make us go and let go. We kept moving, and 3 weeks' time, bonuses were there, new rent has come, and we've moved. 1 week later, my wife put to bed and all the rest, and life goes on. Now, between that time, I got my first car. After getting my first car, I started getting car every year. This time, I don't need car again. They just pay you the money because you have already collected your car. So we kept on doing this. Yeah. But one thing I will say that crowned the peak of the whole journey during that first stage of building was the business exploding in Lagos. The global entrepreneur leveraged on that my activity, and they were all able to build teams here, and that made us to succeed more. One thing that attracted me to participate in this program is what you are doing was exactly what I did then. But you were lucky you met the social media. I didn't recruit anybody with social media till I got to Star Director. It was all offline. I was not even in Facebook. Wow. I just jumped into Facebook now because I went to study and I needed to reach out and blah, blah, blah. But the social media was not part of me in my building stage. It was all offline. So I was going. There was a day I moved to 3 places to do seminars. If you know where Eleko is very close to Free Trade Zone. Yeah. Yaba and Amuwa Dolphin. These 3 places I did seminar in one day. In one day.
Wow.
I can stand for 24 hours. Yes. Move from here to there, to there, to there, to there. I could stand and talk then there was no energy issue. I would talk for 24 hours talking about long range. I became an evangelist for this product and company. And today, and my happiness is just that Lagos blew up beyond. They were at a point where your people will say, Lagos will do deliverance for you people. It seems that nothing is happening in that Lagos. You people cannot just make it to happen. But finally, Lagos became the hobnob of the business. And today, we thank God for that. I don't want to say too much because of time. We need to keep the time.
It's great. They are loving the show. Is a lot of positive energy out there. Is interesting. Sharing this journey with us is great. So, So what are now what were the challenges you faced building? What are the
Okay,
challenges?
okay. Now the challenges,
You mentioned some few ones along the line
yeah, challenges were
when you were
there, but I can tell you these challenges are truly those things that make people to quit. These are challenges that make people to get stuck. From my experience, I discovered that these are the challenges that make people to just say, look, it's not my thing. It's not working for me. But in all fairness, it is working for everybody. You just need to know how to go about it and you will scale through. My first challenge was before I even became a stockist, when I said I can't be going to Ikeja anymore. I will organize a seminar near Surulere where most of my prospects are coming from so that I can be training them with the best of my ability. We started renting an eatery an hour for 12,000. An hour, 12,000. The first one we did, two people came.
1,000
Two
for
people,
an hour.
and I've paid 12,000. Then the second one, nobody came. And I've paid. In fact, we wanted to pay 2 hours, but thank God we say let's see how the first hour will be before we talk of extension. I have to start writing on the marker board and talking to myself. I'll be writing, I'll be talking to myself, because if I don't give myself the push, I'm in trouble. Because I started with a momentum of a flight. And once you are airborne, if you dare, you crash. And there will be no survivor. So I had no choice than to engage this flight to keep moving. I was talking to myself, I was writing, I was talking to myself. After 1 hour, I packed my things, I left. It was at that point I said, if I'm going to be doing this, it's not economically wise for me. Let me rent an office. If I can rent an office, because I calculated what I'm going to spend in 10 months, it can pay an office for 1 year. So that was how I now got a call from my former office I left 3 years ago that, am I still interested in that place? It is still vacant. Imagine the coincidence. I said, sure, I'm interested, but I want to pay the same rent I was paying before. They said, no problem. Pay the previous one you are owing and pay the current rent you have been. You still continue like that. I said, okay, no problem. I got some small loan and we pushed it in. And that was how I got back to that office. I only got the front. Then later, landlord forced me to take the back. I said, I don't need the back. But at the end of the day, I didn't know that he was seeing my future, telling me, you need that back, you need that back. Today, thank God for that back. If not, that place would have been too small. At a point, we were thinking of taking the whole building. In fact, buying off the building for the landlord. If they had agreed, they refused. You know, so
We are coming back to buy the building.
you know, so now that was one of my greatest challenge, trying to get the team members to see my own vision. They did not see. Although we didn't know where we were going, to be candid, we didn't know where we were going, but we just kept doing, believing in whatever we were told that it will happen. One day it will happen. Another greatest challenge was rejection. People don't like to hear network marketing. The moment you just say network, once you say net, before you put work, they're off.
True.
If they love you so much, say, I will buy your products, and they go away. So this was a recurrent thing until we now read GoPro. GoPro is network marketing. Network marketing is GoPro. I started dissecting this book called GoPro, Eric Warren. And everything the man was saying, I was seeing it in real life. And how to go about it, I started practicalizing them. Not just reading the book and throwing it away, because there was no upline for me to show me the road. So that became my upline. GoPro became my upline. So when I read, I will be practicalizing it, and I saw it was working. And the approach you use when talking to people, professionalize it a little bit. You know, since network is not working, something else will work. something else. Use another language, use another word.
Yeah.
Use something they would like
The
to hear,
business.
and tell us a little bit of the stories. Stories attract a lot. So you tell stories. As we are talking about our stories now, there is no way at the end of this day, some people will not sign up, say, let me come on board, because they are just hearing some of these things for the first time. It is the story that helps to prep up the mindset to see a little on how this vision can go. Now, the rejection was one of those things. We were able to get over them. And as I said, enough knowledge helps in overcoming some of this rejection, that it is part of the business, so we'll keep going. So if I cannot bring, my team members should be able to access their social capital, but the consistent impartation of knowledge on a daily, weekly basis. Because if people don't know, there is no way on earth you can change their orientation. So they just have to have that basic knowledge of what the industry is all about. It's a different industry that is still very, very unclear to so many, even highly qualified professionals.
True.
So constant educating of people will make them to realize that you just don't have to be penny foolish or pound wise, or pound wise or pound foolish, penny wise. But at the end of the day, we got over it. Rejection puts knowledge there. It's because if you have that knowledge, you don't have any problem. Then, most prospects used to say, I don't have money, I'm interested. I don't have money, I'm interested. Then I use myself to tell them, I too never had money when this business opportunity was brought to me. Because I didn't have money, I have to take a big and bold risk, my house rent, that was given to me, not rent that I saved to keep.
This is your personal experience, so they need to know.
Rent that was given to me, I took the risk. So because I took the risk, here is where I find myself. I did not take this risk and later go and sat in the beach to sip coke, waiting for the interest to turn out and the money to return to me. I have to go all out. I rolled my sleeves. I received insult and spittle. There was a time somebody in the church pushed me on the staircase because I mentioned network marketing. Pushed me. They get out from my front. This is your stupid things. You keep disturbing people, duping people around. At a point, I was called a dupe in the church I attend.
Wow.
Because when they join and they not earn what or achieve what you have achieved, you become a problem to them. They see you as somebody that have scammed them. They see you as somebody that is using them to achieve. They think that when they join today, they will be like you tomorrow. So when they join, they don't see payments. Without even bringing anybody is a problem. And when you are trying to give them the lecture of how this thing works, they don't listen to you. They are only seeing your glory. So how do you work with all these things? How do you cope with these people? How do you still keep them without getting angry with their attitude? Leadership. That is why I respect John Maxwell. The 5 levels of leadership. I don't joke with them. Those are the things that molded my growth. Position, permission, production, people development, and the pinnacle. I know where I am in these levels right now. Because when you are focused, you ignore everything that has to do with minus. Look at that which you are going. Because destination and you only need you and your mindset. No other person. Even your own spouse could become your distraction. Your own parents could become your distraction. Your own priest, your own pastor could become your distraction. Anybody can become your distraction. But you and you alone know the vision that is in front of you. Because when that vision was showed to you, it was not showed to you and somebody. It was showed to you alone. And you picture it Now you want to go for it. You are seeing it. You've seen it already. You are the one going for what you have seen. Nobody saw it with you.
Yeah.
Because nobody saw it with you, it will be difficult for people to understand you to the fullest. So all you just need to do is keep going. Keep going. And if you can leverage on anything that will make you, move faster, do.
Wow.
So as for challenges are numerous. You see, you can have 10,000 members. You don't have one active person inside. It's crazy. But that is the business for you. For every 10,000, one. For every 10,000, one. If you have 10,000, when somebody comes to me, my team members are not working. I'll say, how many people do you have? I say, I have about 500 people. You can imagine, 500 people. I say, I have over 60,000 people, and I don't have up to 12 people that are active. You say, are you serious? I say, so do the mathematics and start doing the right thing. I say, why do you think we have not stopped? Why do you think we are still recruiting? Because not everybody will do the business. The law of the business say, bring in everybody. Look, in the Bible, it says, go and invite people for this banquet. The people didn't show up. Jesus said, bring anybody you see in the street, just keep bringing them. Bring them, later we'll sort out. When the hall was filled, say, why are you not wearing a wedding garment? Out. So it will get to a time you will start sorting. But first of all, let them come in. Keep bringing them. Keep bringing them. Keep bringing them. Just be bringing them. Don't say, this is starter company. Anything that bring them in. Make sure you educate them. Make sure you enlighten them. Make sure you lift them up through the process. No matter the achievement, humility must remain. Because a leader must serve.
That's true.
It is a business of leadership. Leadership comes into play when human beings are involved. It is not a business for products. It's a business for managing people to success. People can buy the product and be taking it. How does it lead you to success? You need to bring out the potentials in every individual according to their capacity and capability. There are people who cannot speak English, but they have potentials in this business. How do you go about it? When you run your seminars, do you care about people that does not understand that language you are talking about? Is your business carved out for a certain group of people or for everybody? Who is supposed to be part of your business? At that point, you begin to discover that humans have different traits and characteristics, but you need all of them. So your leadership ability, your leadership skill, and your management skill will come into play.
True.
Very, very important. So let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there.
So what advice do you have for those who are new in the business and those who are stuck? Let's take both together. Those who are stuck and those who are new. But let's take those who are new. What advice do you have for them?
Okay,
for those who are stuck.
All right. For the new ones, this is my advice. Try as much as possible to be focused. You must remain focused in this business. When I do my orientation for newcomers, I tell them, you must establish your why before you start. There must be a reason for any action you want to take. Make sure you establish your why, because your why will stand as your motivation. When you remember your why, you will know that there is something that you have not gotten yet, so you don't quit. You remain focused to it. Just like the way you go to school, secondary school, rain season, dry season, sun, all the problems strike, you don't quit. You wait until you get your school cert. This is how you pick out your why. I am doing this, and I tell people, when you want to pick out your why, don't just say, my why is I want financial freedom. You know what is financial freedom? it is too large for you to explain. You cannot define financial freedom because financial freedom is relational. Yeah. So what you just do is, oh, I want to build a hospital. And if Longreach will be paying me well from my efforts or my team's efforts, then I will use the money to build a hospital. And this is why I want to come into this business. Establish it. The moment you say that, then you start working towards it. You start building from 500 naira bonus to 1,000 naira bonus to 2,000 naira bonus to 3,000 naira bonus to 4,000 naira bonus to move from Diamond 1 to 2, from Diamond 2 to 3. You don't just come in and say, I want to be a star director. Stop it. That is not really, you are just, dreaming. That is not a realistic goal. You have to build a smart goal, a goal that is achievable. So when you get that why is what you will start with. Then tag on to your leader. Look at the hierarchies of leader in your team and tag on to the one you feel you are confident in. It could be your grand upline. You could have a private talk with him that, look, I have watched and observed this business and how things. I like to be under your tutelage. Then, if he agrees to be paying attention to you, then you must follow foolishly. Why following foolishly? If you follow foolishly, it means wherever he goes, you go. Every leader, I'll just confess to you, every leader in this business want to climb. And because they want to climb, they try as much as possible to keep to the rules, which says you must have two people, one in your right hand, one in your left hand, for you to move to the next level. So as you are leaving that space, two people are taking over. So try as much as possible to walk into and follow them foolishly. When I say follow them foolishly, they may want to engage you in making you see far by putting you on their shoulder. Don't see it as labor. Don't see it as hard work.
Deep. This is deep, guys.
Your leader, who you are following foolishly, calls you, Ebuka, please, you will go to Aba for me on Saturday to go and deliver a presentation. Hey, I don't know what to say. I have not achieved anything. No, far. We didn't achieve anything before we were talking to billionaires and millionaires in the hall. You say, hey, so please, you give me some tips. I say, oh yeah, no problem. Your leader will always give you tips on how to address them, so long he knows the audience you are going to face. He knows your capacity before he's sending you, but you don't know. As long as you obey, you may achieve 50% of what he wants. He is happy with it. Next one, before you know it, people want to associate with people who know road. You don't send somebody a message who does not know road in the afternoon, you go and send him a message in the night. So it is the man that knows road in the afternoon that you will send message on that same road in the night. So when he starts developing you, taking you to see far, he is expanding your capacity and capability. He's showing you the right path. This has become a constraint to so many people who want to grow. They don't want to follow foolishly. If you obey your leaders, if your leader say, do this, come online on so and so time, share this thing, share it. He knows what he's saying. Do you know the importance of sharing something your leader has posted? When you share something your leader has posted, somebody calls and say, do you know that person? You say, yes, of course, he's my leader. The person comes and registers with you because he knows that with you, he can get across to that person. That is all.
Yes.
Isaac Newton said, if I could see further, it's because I stood on the shoulders of giants. You don't come into a conference and start talking. You first of all hold on and start listening to what they are talking about. After knowing what they are talking about, before you contribute your own. And that is how the business is. Those who know the road, follow them. Do what they say. No leader wants to mislead his team member. Never, not in this platform. Because if you follow them, you will be climbing with them. And in this business, nobody loses. Everybody achieves that destination 5-star. Why? Because they did not stop movement. Just keep moving. Like Martin Luther King Jr. would say, if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, just roll. Keep moving. Just keep moving, because before 2-3 minutes, you have covered some few distance. Don't give up.
That's true.
You must invest in your personal development at a very early stage in this business. Don't be stingy to your business. If you are setting up a business in Balogun market, you will definitely pay for shop. You will paint the shop. You will set it up. But in this business, we don't have that opportunity to spend all those much. So you must have what is called working capital. It's a business. You must take it as a business. You must treat it as a business. You must, first of all, invest in yourself. And you look out for those key indicators you need to be able to promote your business well. You need a lot of things. Data, you must need it. You must try as much as possible to make some trips because of team members that are doing well. It's very vital. You must pay for training, because if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. You must pay to learn from people who know the business. Achievers in your platform matters a lot. You don't joke with them. Anybody that have reached that level of achiever in your platform, go for some little training from them. If they are organizing training and they say pay. If you don't pay to learn, you will not learn well. Any learning, I know what I spent to pick up an MS in business development and innovation. The IMA you know in 2029 is not the IMA you know in 2021. 2019 is not the same IMA you know in 2021. Why? Because it's a different levels right now.
We've moved. We are moving.
You see, when you go to business school in the UK and they open your brain and they put it inside with innovative capabilities, then you will know what I'm talking about. And all this was because I am leading people. I need to invest in myself. I need to have something new to tell them. If you are not innovative, you will be eliminated from the competition. So many businesses are becoming obsolete in our very eyes.
Yes.
In the UK, in 2030 deadline, no car using fuel, diesel, will be allowed on the streets. What happens to the producers? What happened to the producers? Are we thinking about this? Do you want something to come to reality that what your business you are doing is obsolete? For those of you selling televisions, I don't need to tell you anymore. Those of you dealing on electronics, I don't need to tell you anymore. The phone, the 5G phone has changed the whole thing. Cars doesn't need drivers anymore. So you must invest in your personal development to expand your capacity building, because you want to go into leadership business proper. It's a business of leadership. So my advice for these new ones is focus, follow your leaders foolishly, invest in your personal development. Try to read books. If you cannot read, go to YouTube and be learning from people that have dropped things there. You understand? That could help you a lot. Spend your working capital on personal development. Is a must if you want to reach the sky in this business. Then for people that are stuck, you have nothing to worry about, because you have reached a certain level. You may be a pre-diamond. You already have a code. To God be the glory. You have done well. What you just need to do now is get a coach and a mentor. He will reposition you. Because if I give a general advice, it may not fall into some people's disposition. So, but a mentor will first of all get what are those things, know your disposition, and now use your disposition to profile a solution to you. And you will see things just working accordingly. So get a coach and a mentor. He will reposition you for those of you who are stuck. Don't crisscross. Don't jump from one team to another because you are not growing. No. Get paid. If you are paying for any services, you will get professional solution. That is what I will advise you. Pay for just make sure you're always paying for development because it's a business. If you are treating it as a business, it will treat you as a business owner. That is all I can say to those who are stuck. Get a mentor and a coach in the platform who will help you out.
Wow. This is hot, guys. This is hot. I'm seeing the fire everywhere. Keep sharing. Gotten over 500 shares. We must hit the target of 1,000 until we conclude. Keep sharing. This everyone, all your team members, tag them on this. It's free. You're not paying anything. So tag them. Let them come learn directly from the HSDs, from the leaders on how to build their business. Thank you very much for sharing this information with us. We are grateful. But now, I know you have achieved so many things in this business. So many things. Some of them we use as success stories to help us get to where we are today. Now, looking back from where you got started to where you are now, what are you grateful for?
First and foremost, I would say I just thank God for at least accepting the idea to partner with the company. And the first thing I would say is my health. If I tell you something, you may believe, you may not believe. Since I started Long Reach, I have not gone to the hospital for treatment. I have not treated any type of ailment. And I used to treat malaria every 6 weeks before Long Reach. I have not taken paracetamol or anything. Where I started knowing that when God loves you, he shows you the road before the problem comes. The peak of it all was when the COVID first wave came up in UK. I was already on my way to Italy. And the airline canceled the flight. I said, for what? I didn't even know that the COVID thing in Italy was serious. People are dying, so they block all the airports. Nobody goes out. Nobody comes in. So these things started moving from country to country, from Italy to Spain, from Spain, Germany, from Germany, it entered UK, and UK started, people were dying. Everybody, the experience I had in UK, and I did not die, made me to know that, yes, our Long Reach product should not be taken for granted. My neighbor, my flatmates, we were 2 or 3 remaining in the accommodation area where you have almost 5,000 people. We had only 3 persons left with the security people. Every other person took off because they were more or less European, so they went to their different countries. Then the locals stayed back. They went to their family home. So we were just there alone with a white man, about 67 years of age, an Irish man. We were just hearing different news of death. Every day, death counting. And I told myself, I can't go to the hospital now because going to the hospital means you are going for an experiment. And I will not want to put myself there. I've never been to the hospital for a very long time. I did not even register with any GP. So I just stayed back. I unleashed my products. Cordyceps militaris, berry oil, green tea, brown tea, calcium, and all the rest. So we didn't even know what kind of sickness is COVID-19. But all I know is that I must boost my immune system more than what I was doing. So I started firing. Then my friend now had some crisis. My flatmate, he doesn't really know much about. He may be here listening to me now. He doesn't really know much about the products. That period, we called the ambulance. They came. They took him there. They say, "Is he COVID?" He said, "No." They kept him there. They left him for more than almost 8 hours in the hospital. Nothing. He was just shouting, and they brought him back. They said they cannot give him any drugs until they know what is wrong with him, which means he can easily pass out before they will know what is wrong with him. So I opened one cordyceps for him. I said, "Look, guy, this is how it is now. You can see it's only the noise of the birds we hear here, which means we have been forgotten. But God has not forgotten us." I opened one cordyceps that I gave him one. I said, "Okay, swallow 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, this, that." We were doing a lot of, trial and error with the product. Then they pike up water. He was drinking more than 150 a day. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And this was how the problem subsided without hospital intervention during the peak of the COVID.
Hmm.
He said at a point he was even coughing out blood. But he didn't tell me. It was only later when he, after he saw the wonders of the products, he got 2 cups. If he's going out, you see the 2 cup hung 1 year in his bag. He doesn't joke with
That's
it.
his weapon. His
He
weapon
uses it
against
more than me now. He uses it more than me. Then the berry oil, he doesn't play with it. All these are immune boosters. And it has actually helped me health-wise, not really falling into medical expenses and all the rest. That is one. Then if we go into personal development, it has given me a crave for knowledge, continuous learning. I am registered in another course now. I'm an IT training at the moment, PhD in the offing. Any moment from now, I will resume my PhD, doctoral. And all these were born out of Longreach said they are going to give us scholarship, MBA. I did not wait for Longreach show. I quickly picked the money I'm getting from the business to do those things I hunger for. So in terms of personal development, Longreach has launched me to somewhere that I could see the whole world. And it is continuous. Then, my impact on society. People remind me of what I've done to them. Prescriptions I've given to them. I give God the glory for that I was used for such, tasks. Then let's go to achievements. What are those things that I've achieved in this platform? I would say I've achieved a whole lot, because there was something we were training people on when we talk of 5 routes to financial freedom. We talk about real estate. We talk about paper investments. We talk about intellectual property. We talk about automated business. We talk about MLM, which is, of course, the team building. Now, these 5 routes to financial freedom, I would say I have gotten all of them. Real estate. My real estate investment is massive right now. Very, very massive. We are not into land buying. We don't do that. We don't buy land. We bought lands. Those are for future assets. Just let it be there. Let it be appreciated. But the real estate we are into is we buy with tenants. And the payments automatically go straight to our company account, which is the Elasheva. Globally. UK, US, Nigeria. It was a problem of South Africa. We couldn't do that of South Africa. We would have tidied that up since last year. But we couldn't do that. We have to divert it to Nigeria, go to Delta State to do that. But that is the real estate. We are into commercial properties. Where
the tenants are already there. They are paying rent.
So from the US, rent is running. UK rent is running. Nigeria rent is running in different currencies. We are not there yet.
Well, from that apartment where they say you cannot park your car.
See, there must be a price. You have to sacrifice something to get something. That rent that gave me a platinum registration, that is the one that is giving birth to all these. And I don't think it will stop, because
my head is busted. I don't know what is happening to the heads of all the people here.
It's automated now. So I just needed more knowledge for management. So I'm currently management and leadership. That is what I'm just doing now. Those are the studies I'm doing, because to manage people, you need real knowledge and wisdom. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm spending more time on investing in my, personal development until I reach that doctoral, Dr. Eduru. And then I can now start partnering on a larger scale with the United Nations in touching lives all over Africa. I think that is when I would say, yes, I've reached the pinnacle of all this. So, but for now, the journey still continues. We still keep expanding. We have achieved the 5 routes to financial freedom: paper investments, your shares, your fixed deposit, your treasury bills, and all the rest. Those ones, they are already established to the glory of God with this same platform. So it is not, if long range actually promises you anything, you need to see deep. And for you to see deep, it means what you make from the company, use it to establish all these things you are preaching about. If it is a land in your village you can buy, go and buy it. If you earn 10,000 naira, it can buy one cement, or you can use it to mold blocks. Start molding blocks. Go to where you can get cheap land or free land, even if it's your village. Just start molding the blocks. Molding the blocks on that land. Molding the blocks on that land. You don't know what it means to see your dream accomplished. When you build a boys' quarter in that land, when you go to that place and see it, you knock your hand on your chest that, yes, you are progressing. There is nothing like seeing self-accomplishment in what you do. But if you don't establish something on the ground to propel you to the next level, you will not be able to go further. So don't be stuck. If you are stuck, reach out to any of these leaders, talk to them, let them know your plight, but learn how to pay. Learn how to pay for knowledge. It's not free. I spent over 25 million, over 25 million to go and pick up a degree just for the period of 16 months. It's not cheap. It's not free. If you want to rise to the top, then there's a lot for you to do.
Wow. Wow, this is amazing. This is
amazing. Let me leave it here so that
I know you have a lot. This is hot. Now let's quickly take 3 questions from the audience. I know they have 3 questions they will need to ask you. I usually do this in my previous webinars. Last year I don't do audience questioning, but this year, since we started, we take 3 questions from those who are watching us, the audience. So if you have any question now, I want you to drop it in the comments. Drop it. I'm going to select 3 people, 3 questions for that. This is our boss. He since 2014 down to this time, he has the wisdom to share with us on how to build our business. As I'm here, I'm a baby. I'm building. I'm learning. If you guys don't know this, when you teach others, you are also learning, and that is what I'm doing here. You don't know, I'm getting a lot of nuggets here. I'm learning also. So if you have any question now, drop it. If you don't have it, if you are excited with all you have heard, you can also drop some fire emoji. I'm seeing some fire everywhere. Oh God, that this your fire will burn my laptop. Take it easy. Fire. So I'm seeing this question from Collins Kiambi from Kenya. Did you ever fall into a success coma?
Well, I would say no, because I always know that success brings complacency. So I try to create a new challenge. I actually have gotten to a point where I needed a new challenge, and that was why I went back to school. And from the school, a new challenge was bettered, and I need to continue from there. But that's also helped my business a lot, because the more you know, the more things will happen to your business. So, and what I went to study was actually connected to business growth and development. So the innovative part of it is where my business is thriving on now. When you are innovative, then you can actually remain competitive and not be taken out. And the platform we are dealing with, I happened to do a research on it. I discovered that they too are following the same process. And that is why their competitors can never catch up with them. So I was conscious of that success coma, and at no point in time I ever allowed it to come into play, because it will always come. So I tried as much as possible to avoid it by creating new challenge that will put me on my feet at every point in time. you know. And just to add to
Fantastic.
it, there was something I did
Okay.
not say to the new people. I need to say it now. If you are new in this business, always attend seminars. It's free. You don't pay for it. That is the best way you can learn, because you learn from different speakers, and different speakers with their different ideas and experience. And when you are learning from different people, you are putting it into practice and seeing that result will come. This business is only kept alive through attending seminars. When you attend seminars regularly, your motivation is kept alive. But when you are not hanging around people that are doing the business with you, those who share the same vision with you, your vision will die. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, this question is there's another question from Estil Tijani. Let's get to the question. She said, did you ever have to rebuild your business?
Did you ever have to rebuild your business? Oh, yes. Yes. It's there comes a time we have to do that, and that's actually happened when I collected my first car. There was a kind of revolt for some potters that because they didn't really understand that the car is meant for the person that qualified with the points. So they felt maybe it's not the best, it was not appropriate that all of us were supposed to collect car, and a leader mobilized a whole leg and they all left. You know, I roll up my sleeve, started digging it out again. You know, I did not allow that to disturb me. That was my biggest leg, and you know, as our business is, because that was my biggest leg, I spent time still working with the bonus legs, and they started, it was equating with that leg, and my bonuses were coming out. Before that time could reach where that leg, sharing leg, will become bonus leg, we have started building and injecting more energy and resources into it, and we're able to get it back on track. And you know, in long range, without you having the three legs running well, you can never hit a star director. So these are some of the things I did. I just hope that my CIG members are listening to me, because I really grant interviews of such magnitude. So they should learn from this, because whenever I talk, I may not tell you this is it, but if you can practicalize some of the things I say, there is no way on earth. I remember talking to you in Uyo, just a few words, and I could see you flying with it. A lot of leaders in that category, I have actually assisted in that encouragement level, and they really ran with it. Those that are seeing the vision. So I want to encourage all my team members, all long reachers that are here, because it's all about the brand now, the brand long reach.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
because without long reach, there is no team. Let's try as much as possible to promote the brand in a way that the whole world will come to say, look, let's just join this people, because we can't just stand them anymore. You see, when you keep making that noise, keep making the noise, they will first of all say you are an irritant. Secondly, they'll say you're still there. The third time, they will call you and say, it seems as if he's saying something meaningful. The fourth time, they just say, look, let's just come and do it so that we can be part of it. That is just how it goes. So at one point in time, you must have to rebuild your business. Your business will come to a standstill. It will definitely come to a standstill. It happens to everybody. So at that point, you have to re-strategize and start moving. All you just do is don't stop, keep moving.
Thank you. The final question from the audience is, what is the strongest tool can one use to overcome rejection? The person need gone to shoot up.
If you want to reject rejection, go to the supermarket, tell them that you are looking for the cream that they call abuse, insult, and spittle. When you get that cream, you rub it on your body. Then you move. As long as you are rubbing those things on your body, you know that you don't like it. You will definitely do everything to ensure that it goes off. Okay, now let me answer your question. If you want to overcome rejection, you must have basic knowledge of the platform. You must have basic knowledge of the industry. The industry, what it talks about, because it is something that people don't know. People reject what they don't know. When you know something about the industry, what the MLM is all about, then you now move to the platform, because we have different platforms in the industry. Now, these platforms, they have their different compensation plan, products, and all the rest that they are showcasing or they are selling. So you must know the profile of the company. You must know the products, the knowledge of the product, what values it gives out, the benefits. You must know the compensation plan. Then you must understand if it has a group support system. So basically, what you will use to overcome rejection is the values you share out. Once you can be able to share value, you will not be convincing anybody, but you will be educating people. And when you turn back to go, they follow you.
That's true. That's the truth, guys. That's the truth. So we're grateful. Hesdy, I know you are a very busy man, and for us to have you here is really a rare privilege. We are grateful for this opportunity you've given to us. Long Reachers are excited with this program, and it has really helped them build their business. And the raw tips you've shared with us, I believe everyone here will apply it in their business. Guys, you remember as they mentioned trainings. One of the things that has really helped me to build my business in this profession is I never fail to immerse myself in knowledge about the profession and in entrepreneurship. It's very important for you to attend trainings. When you hear about trainings, if you even have to pay. There's a training I've been advertising. I've been telling people to attend. I've had over 200 people registered for that training, and I'm privileged to be representing Africa, representing our brand Long Reach in that event. And the event is coming up April 2nd to 4th. Let me just share the screen quickly, because April 2nd to 4th. It was supposed to be this January, but it was postponed because of COVID-19. And now, because the host of the event is in Netherlands. I've been following this group Business for Home, and that's where I got some of the tips I'm applying for my business. Look at the leaders that will be featured in that training. Look at it. It's a world event. Business for Home has a lot of great rating when it comes to our profession. And if you look at these leaders here, many of them are mentors to many of us here. So I want you to drop in the comments, which of those leaders do you know? 3 of these leaders, which of them do you know? Look at me here. This man I am beside with, he has earned over $100 million in this profession since he started. 100 million. Some of the leaders you see here earn over a $1 million. That's over 350 million in Naira every month in their business. So for you to sit down and pick their brain for these dates, I think 3 days, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3 days, it will be a great one. And the ticket is, I think it's $35, around 15,000 Naira for you to be part of it. So take advantage of it, guys. Take advantage of it and get your business started well. And if you're also interested in my mentorship course that is coming up, starting 30 days with me, it's a paid course. You can go to my timeline and see what it is if you're interested. It's for also network marketers. I have people from different companies, because it's a profession that we are talking about, and our company. I have people from different companies who are paying the program, and it's ending. So take advantage of this course and build your business. Take advantage of this training and build your business. It's for you. 30 days with me will really help you to grow. I've seen success stories from people who have been in this business as a result of attending that course. So thank you very much, everyone. Drop the emoji, drop the emojis, drop the the energy. I want you to drop all the emoji for our boss. Thank you very much. We want to sign out now. We'll be signing out. Thank you. Thank you. Don't miss Disrupt 5.0. This coming up. I'm starting February 1st. Don't miss it. And don't miss the event in don't miss the event in April. Then the GoPro. I saw some people mentioning they've not even seen the GoPro book. Guy, if you have not read the GoPro book, that's the Bible of network marketing. Bible is a Bible. If you have not read it, I see some of you, you are looking for shortcuts. Please stop looking for shortcuts. Go and get the GoPro book. Ask on your WhatsApp group for someone to give you the soft copy. Tell them, ask on your WhatsApp group, you will get the soft copy. Make sure you digest that book and apply all the things. Stop looking for shortcuts. Shortcuts will not take you to the top. You must be ready to go through the process for you to get to the top. So my boss, thank you very much.
God bless
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.